Good evening, masters. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. My pranamas to our Guruji Ranganath sir, and my sincere pranamas to Grandmaster Patriji and Great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji. And thanks for giving me this opportunity to share few wisdom with you. So today we will delve into how to cleanse our body from within. So that is the topic we have, cleaning the body from within. So before that, let me tell you that there are different methods for this. In Ayurveda, there is Panchakarma Chikitsa. In Chinese medicine, there is acupressure. And in yoga, there is um, yes. There is in yoga also, there is a method that we call it, um, yes, in yoga, Shatkriyas is used for cleansing the body. But for all these practices, one need the help of professional. But we can achieve this in our daily life as well, just by having a disciplined lifestyle. So it is very simple yet very effective practice. So one such practice is having dinner or last meal of the day before sunset. So it is also a ritual in many cultures like Jainism, um, and also in yogic culture. It is said to have dinner before Suryasta, that is sunset. So ideally, having dinner by 6 p.m. is a feasible option. Sorry, ideally it is recommended to have before 6 p.m. In case if it is not feasible option, so it is good to have dinner before 8 p.m. So we will understand this in detail, how we can achieve this and what are the benefits of having dinner early, that is before Suryasta. So according to the one of the foundational Ayurvedic text, that is Charaka Samhita, so our digestive system has a digestive fire. It is termed as Jataragni. That translates to Jatara translates to the stomach and Agni translates to the fire. So this Jataragni is responsible for the breaking down of food that we consume in the stomach. So it will break down the food in the stomach, and so it is crucial for effective digestion. But the intensity of this Jataragni or digestive fire varies according to the energy of sun. It is not constant throughout the day. As the sun goes down by night, the Jataragni is at its weakest level, intensity. So when we consume our food after sunset, so it is difficult for our body to digest the food completely. See, for instance, we will understand this with a scenario. So let's consider a scenario where a person is having dinner at 10 p.m. and then he goes to sleep by 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. And the next breakfast, let's consider is going to have by 9 a.m. in the morning. So when the Jataragni, in the intensity of the Jataragni, we by night time we call it Mandagni. If it is vain or it is decreased, we call it Mandagni in Ayurveda. So the prana that is associated with the actively digesting the food, with the activity of digesting the food, it is more used. It may take longer hours, right? So I will share a picture so it is easy to understand with the picture, with the help of the picture. Yes. Here it is. Yes. So you can see here a person who is having dinner by 10 p.m. and he is having his breakfast the next morning by 9 a.m. So the hours of digestion, it is
No,
9
picture,
hours.
picture is not shown. Picture is not come.
Yes. Once. Yeah,
Share
yeah.
it.
Yes. Now it is shared. Now it is shared. So a person who is having his dinner by 10 p.m. and he is having his next breakfast by 9 p.m. So the prana occupied with digesting the food, it takes longer hours, and for the cleaning of the hours, he is having only 2 hours from 7 to 9 p.m. If he is getting up by 7 o'clock, so that is 8 hours of sleep, or if it, by 9 p.m. he is getting just 2 hours for the elimination of toxins from his body. So this is insufficient for deep cleansing and elimination of toxins. So what happens if we have food early? So by having early dinner, say around 7 p.m. So the digestion happen faster. The digestion will happen faster, and it gets less time, like 7 hours or 6 hours, and more time for cleansing the toxins from the body. Okay. And I will show this with the picture. See, by 7 p.m. if someone has food, so the cleansing hours, if he wakes up by 3 p.m., the cleansing hours is for 6 hours. He will get 6 hours. So that is the time which is required for cleansing complete waste from the body. What happens if it is not eliminated? Means what happens if the waste is not completely eliminated from the body? So if the food remains undigested over a period of time, it will get ferment, and it will build up the waste, a lot of waste, which is the reason for so many diseases. Having a dinner very early, it has helped many people to reverse their serious health issues, and this has been proved by many international scientific healing institutes as well. So what will what are the other benefits of having food earlier in the night? So one more benefit is the intestine, the stomach, pancreas, and liver, the organs that is associated with the digestive system. They get few hours of rest so that they will they effectively work and for the next day. And the sleep quality also improves, and also the fat near the belly, the excessive fat, it melts down. But how to keep this routine? Because it is challenging for the people who are in sansaric life to maintain this or to stick to this particular routine. So somebody goes to work and comes back in the evening. So consider returning to home early and having your food early. If it is not feasible or possible, then the next best option is to have light dinner. So one can have vegetable soups or a fruit that is available in that season. And even after that, if someone feels hungry, it is natural because our body is has not adjusted to this lifestyle. So it is natural if someone feels hungry in the night. So give your body some time. It may take a week or 15 days to adjust to this transition phase. So in case if someone is feeling hungry during sleep, what they can do is they can consume tea, and this dry nuts, especially that are soaked in water. Why? Because we are people who are living in India. India is tropical climate. Generally, it is hot climate. So, if we consume the dry fruits in the dry form, so it will again increase the pitta, the heat in our intestine, and that leads to cravings. So, it is good to soak in water before consumption. And people who are living in joint family, so it may feel uncomfortable for them to have dinner early without their family members. So in that case, it is good to inspire the other family members if they are if but don't enforce them. So first you stick to the routine consistently so that later they will get inspired from you. And in other cases, like uh, if we are going to parties, events, celebrations, or we are going to meet our family members, friends, so what to do in that case? So better don't uh, impose these things to them. The food is prepared for us with love, so it is good to enjoy the food with love in our heart. But as soon as you get the you come to the your normal routine, so switch back to this uh, practice. And we can also intensify this cleansing process with morning routine as well. And this, what I told, is having dinner early in the night. So in the morning, what to do to enhance this cleansing? As soon as we get up, after having after getting our teeth brushed, so it is good to consume vegetable juice. A vegetable juice that is especially ashgod. Ashgod in Sanskrit, it is called Kushmanda, which means tiny egg of energy. If ashgod is not available in the local market, so it is good to have cucumber juice, coriander juice, or tender coconut water, or celery juice. But avoid fruit juices, because fruit juices, the fruit is sweet generally, so that will increase the the sugar level. It contains the fructose. So it is good to consume a fruit wholly, but better avoid uh, to consume it in the form of juice. So any low calorie vegetable juice is good. And the juice, this ashgod juice acts as magnet. It draws waste from the bowels and from the body, and it will enhance the capacity of eliminating waste. So ideally, after consuming the juice, one should wait for 1 or 1.5 hours before eating breakfast. So I would like to conclude with some tips about this practice, how to keep it consistent. So don't become an extremist. Okay, give your body time, and it's good to consume water, more water and liquids. And if you have uh, so and also understand this essence of practice is to cleanse our body from within, so that our body feels energetic, and with that energy we can do all our worldly activities without difficulty, and also we can use the same energy for our spiritual progress. And the ultimate essence is to keep our body pure, because our body is considered temple, and it is a gift from divine mother nature. So uh, we have to keep it healthy and pure as much as possible. So with this point, I want to conclude my session. In the next session, we will discuss about other habit. So if anyone has having any query, so please don't hesitate to open up.
Yeah.
What type of, sorry?
Vata type of body.
Yes. Raw veggies, you can consume any vegetable is good. Uh, Cucumber, for weight loss, it is good to consume low calorie vegetables like cucumber, ash god. I will share a picture here. This is ash god. See this one. Can you see, this is ash god? So this is called detox. Ash god juice is called detox juice. Or any vegetable of your choice is good.
Yes. So, yes, Sindhura. So I think it's an excellent concept of inner cleansing. Basically, when we eat beyond 7 o'clock, so as you said, the digestive fire is very less. So it takes long time to melt or break down that particles, the food particles. So at that time, what happens is, whatever we have prana shakti. So prana shakti means it's like the entire immunity power, the immunity system. It goes on working in only digestion process, and it neglects the other systems basically. So it means it focuses completely on the digestion throughout the night. Then what happens is there is a lot of work to be done, especially cleansing of every organ, each and every organ, because every organ is like a machine. So it produces a lot of wastage, so-called toxins. So the toxins are around the each organ. So we are not giving any time for the immunity system, and especially prana shakti. The prana shakti is completely consumed in order to break down the food what we have taken the late night. So that's how what happens is, when the prana shakti is working on other parts, so the correction or cleansing is neglected. So with that, what happens? The formation of disease starts, and it penetrates also, and it go on, aggravate also, any disease for that matter. Generally, what happens, whenever you are sick, you are not supposed to eat anything. The first and foremost principle of healing the any disease. If you want to heal any disease, anybody who got sick, no, so then they must avoid eating any solid food. If they avoid eating solid food, as good as it is correcting the disease itself. 50% disease will be corrected as it is. The reason is, your prana shakti must not be consumed in order to digest the food. When you are already having lack of prana shakti inside the body, that is the reason you have fallen sick. Again, you are reducing your own prana shakti by consuming some solid particles or solid food. That should not be done. So, if you consume liquid food or no food, just with the water, like with the all the liquids, then you can recover very fast from the sickness, any sickness what you fall into, right? So it's excellent concept, the inner cleansing, how we conduct, and the time what we give long time for the cleansing throughout the night, right from the 10 o'clock till early morning, 3, 4 o'clock, something like that. Then I think excellent cleansing will happen, and then all our organs will be completely free from the toxins, and then no disease formation is going to take place in our body. Okay. Yeah.
And I want to add one more point, sir. If someone is, if someone can't avoid dinner at night, so it is good to avoid cereals. Having cereals like chapati, um, all these things, chapati and other cereals like rice. So it is good to have salads with parboiled veggies. So just half steam the veggies, and you can have it along with some soup or sambar. That is good for satisfying your hunger. Because the body will take time to adjust to this transition phase. You may feel craving, or you may feel churning kind of feel in the body. So in that case, one can go for salads.
Right.
Yes. Yes, millets are again bad option for dinner. So if you're having early dinner like 5 p.m., okay, if you're having by 5 p.m. and you're not going to have anything after 5 p.m., that is good. You can have one millet chapati or rotis. So, but after that, it is hard. And you have to keep your body active till you go to sleep. Give time like 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. So indulge in walking. So then the millets are effectively they are digested. Because some people in the initial stage they may feel they may feel stomach pain if they are not because we South Indians we we are more acquainted with the millets. But for in some regions they may some people may feel sick. They may feel stomach pain or
Basically, the
acid.
millets
Yes,
millets are having high nutrients, isn't it? High
yes, yes,
nutrients, and it is very hard to digest. So it needs
yes,
a lot of digestive power. So already the sun is going down. So as the
yes,
sun is going down, our body clock also will work along with the sun, isn't it?
yes,
So that you might have covered in the first chapter or whatever. So the
yes,
body clock works, the Jiva Gadiara, it's called bio clock. It works in synchronous to the sun energy, I mean the sun
yes,
basically. And especially Earth is rotating around the sun, so it takes 24 hours. So our body clock also exactly follows that. So that's called geomagnetism. So in that case, what happened? As it is going down, the energy, I mean within us, the digestive power also keeps coming down. There's no question of having a hard food and then putting into the digestion into difficulty and getting into the hardness. Basically, it remains as a toxin. Like basically, it remains as a wasted material inside. It goes, but it cannot be digested. So it remains as a the wasted wastage. Basically, wastage material inside the stomach. It's called undigested food. So that undigested food, it will slowly rotten and it generates a lot of bad bacteria, isn't it? So gases, it leads to acidity, lot of other digestive problems. That's why better not to eat any strong food beyond 6 o'clock. We need to avoid. Millets is not the correct option. Millets must be in the lunch, otherwise morning. That's also,
breakfast.
yeah, breakfast or lunch, right? Yeah. So if any more questions, please you can message or you can ask. Better you ask always. Okay. Better always try to speak. Masters here, who are all present here, try to use your oratory skills than writing. Avoid writing because we are here to improve.
Saujanya,
Here,
Saujanya Kankanavadi ma'am is she is asking, is there any age limit? Sorry, I didn't get this. Age limit for what? Also for this practice. Ma'am, if you don't have any elements like diabetes, so you can practice this. But if you are diabetic, it is good you take the suggestion of your doctor and you can practice this.
even if you're diabetic also, you can try
Yes.
one day. If it is
Yes.
matching, continue. Otherwise, forget it. It's all like that only. Everything is trial and error. Doctor also will do the same. Why don't we do? Right?
And the
So just
sugar
try for
levels.
one day. If it is
Yes.
suiting you, continue. Because see, here there's no doctor involvement. So especially doctor involvement is going to, in fact, is going to cause some problems. Always, we are the best doctor for ourselves because you are living inside the body. You can understand better whether I need to eat food, I need to stop, or whether I need to eat more. Everything will be known to yourself. So that's how what happened. We invite doctor into our life. Then what happened? They go on suggest they basing on their knowledge. They can't understand what is going on inside the body. Who will understand? The best person who can understand your body is yourself. That's all. That's why you are the best doctor for yourself. Who can be able to judge what to eat, what not to eat, how to cleanse the body, when to cleanse the body. But if you are aware of it, and if you have some wisdom about it, if you have wisdom of this physical body, yes, that's much better than any doctor. I can say. So even Panchabhutas, for example, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Many people confuse, like doctor said like this, Vata should not eat this, Kapha should not eat this. See, it's all like this. So whenever you eat something, you will understand whether my Kapha is increasing, then you stop that food, right? And if your Vata, that means you are getting a lot of pains or something, the Vayu element is increasing, then stop that kind of food. Take the food which is suitable, which is digestible, and which gives energy. See, any food gives energy to you, that is most suitable food. Please remember this point. Any food, whatever, you don't need to check Vata, Pitta, Kapha all the time. Like, if you keep checking, then where is the time to eat now? How do you check all the time? So whether my body is Vata, Kapha, Pitta, it keeps changing, yeah. Because these are Panchabhutas. We are living in, after all, this entire, the physical universe is, like completely occupied or is prepared out of the Panchabhutas. The Panchabhutas may vary. Sometime Vayu may increase, sometime water may increase or decrease, or Agni, fire may increase or decrease. All depends on the variation of proportion of these elements cause some kind of a disease formation or discomfort in your physical body. Then you will understand obviously. Suppose if my acidity is increasing, that means inside me some gases are increasing. Then what happens? I need to stop eating food. I should not feed again and again. Okay. I should feel that there is some vata is increasing inside me, right? Then I should stop it. Then allow it to cool down, my digestive system, everything cool down. Then it will automatically go. So this is how what happens is you must check yourself. It's all just imbalance of these physical elements. 5 elements is going to cause the disease. Everybody knows that. So that is easy to correct also by ourselves. We don't need to depend on so many doctors and so many parameters. Always check yourself. It is easy. That's how we need to work. That's how we need to go on in our life. It is easiest way to lead our life if you do like this. Everything you check yourself. Vata, Pitta, Kapha, all the Panchabhutas. You will understand better than any other person. Okay? I go to share the wisdom about health is a boon, self boon. The boon means like a varadana, like vara. It's a boon we are giving to ourselves, right? So this is called Arogyasweeyavaram, Arogyasweeyavara, right? In Telugu, Kannada, all this. And English, of course, as you know, the words cannot be exactly translated to English. That's a problem. From our local languages, you cannot replace the word, a Telugu word with English and all. Sometimes possible, most of the time it's not possible. Anyhow, so the health, so like we say that Arogyave Mahabhagya, Arogyave Mahabhagya. It means health is wealth, we say, isn't it? So health is much important. We need to be healthy all the time. Physical health, mental health, and then social health, and then finally spiritual health. That's how it is. So my dear friends, here today we try to discuss about this physical body. Especially if you want to be healthy, first we need to understand about our own body, how it is built, isn't it? It is not easy that we think, like this is just built such a way. We are born out of mother womb, and then it has come. Then we are born here, and then we grow. Then we get, teenage, middle age, and after that, then we become old, right? And then we pass away. It's not that easy. What you think? Right? So the physical body is made such a way that for everything, in fact, in any factory, we are making a particular good, isn't it? One particular product, how it will be made. The product behind that, so many engineers, so many workers, so many in a factory. If any particular good is prepared or particular good product is designed, behind which there are a lot of activities are going on. There are engineers, workforce, and then managers and directors. So a big system will be there. It's not easy as we think, isn't it? So we only see that product, end product, and then we entertain or we enjoy that. But behind that, what you're not seeing behind, whatever is there behind that you're not seeing. We're all not seeing. We're only seeing only product. We're enjoying that. So similarly, what happened to this physical body? This physical body, friends. So if you understand Sharira Dharma Shastra, that means the organ system within our physical body, there are 11 systems which are working. Continuously they are working. Right? From digestive system, blood circulation system, right? Central nervous system, so the respiratory system, right? So excretory system. Like this, there are 11 systems are there which they will be continuously working. Then only this physical body can be healthy. It's not easy that we can get a health as it is, right? So that's how. So this system, if when you understand this system particularly, then definitely you can maintain that system also properly. When you don't understand the system itself, then what will happen? You can't maintain the system, then it fall into sickness. That's how it's happening many times. Okay. So that is why what we need to do is this physical body, let's understand. This physical body is born out of mother womb. It is not such a easy task, my dear friends. Okay. So it's all because of your own so-called the power of intent or so-called Ichcha Shakti, right? So we take the power of intent of whom? With whom power of intent this physical body is created. That we need to understand first. Okay. So when the first of all, we are all the soul beings. That means we are all Atma Padartha. Isn't it? So that you will understand as you go on to meditation. If you go into the deep meditation, then slowly, slowly you'll understand that. You are a soul consciousness, you are an energy being, first of all. You are not this physical body. Okay. You came into the physical body later on, isn't it? So before coming to the physical body, this physical body is created by you. Don't think that it has come just from out of the mother womb. Okay, mother womb it is prepared. Materials are given. Materials are there. The raw materials are there within the mother womb, within the mother. But who has given the design? Who has given the blueprint? Right? Who is the engineer? Who has thought of it? All this is done by you only. That means we only. That is our Atma, our soul. Soul has got an intent to get a physical body on this earth planet. You decided to take a physical body, isn't it? So then only, so because of that intent, what happened is, next what happens generally, so you take an intent and then you want to born here. Then obviously, when mother and father, that means a male and female, they meet each other, then what happens there, particularly from mother, so something called what it comes is eggs, and for the father, it comes as a sperm count. So sperm and egg, they combine each other. Then what will happen is it generates something called zygote. It's a one cell, say a single cell. That single cell go on divide, and then it forms as a embryo. After some time, it becomes an embryo. After multiple divisions again within that same cell, multiple cells formed, then go on further divided, and then what will happen? It slowly gets into something called fetus. It becomes finally fetus. So within the fetus is nothing but it is a developed, like a baby to go on develop within the mother womb. So that's how finally after 40 weeks or so, we born as a baby out of mother womb. That's how we come out, isn't it? So, but here is the thing we need to understand, my dear friends. Here, as we think it is not easy here. What is happening inside that is, inside when the body is getting prepared, when all these things are happening, as I told you right now, if you want to construct a small building, isn't it? So behind, if you are constructing a building, means there are workforce, there are engineers, there are so many things behind. Ultimately, the building is getting constructed. Similarly, here, for every organ within the within the mother womb, for every organ formation, let it be kidney, liver, heart, whatever. In order to get that formed, we think that it is just like that is getting formed within the mother womb. No, it's not like that. Behind that, there are a lot of something called natural spirits. Natural spirits, right? Natural spirits. That means lot of masters. You can say lot of masters. Each master will try to maintain. Will try to oversee the design of that particular part. Okay, so that's how all the nature spirits and workers, basically workers and nature spirits, many people are working. Many souls, they are invisible, of course. They are invisible, They're not visible. As you think, like a cinema, for example, a movie is released, for example. You go to movie, enjoy. But this movie, behind that were all the people work, right? Director, assistant director, cameraman, choreographer, all those people. Are you seeing those people? On the screen, what you see? You see a hero, heroine, and villain, and side actors. This much only you see. But behind the scene, how many people could have worked? Thousands of people, isn't it? Similarly, we think, we take so lightly about this physical body. No, no, no. See, the physical body, when it is getting prepared, as I told you right now, every organ, for that matter, every organ, the design and the preparation of that particular organ into proper shape, all these things is foreseen by, right? Many of the nature spirits, many of the workers, workforce, they work relentlessly, they work. Ultimately, that organ is formed. And then the body inside that baby is prepared, baby is formed. That's how it works. That's why these are called actually the Sharira Devata, that means natural spirits. Prakriti Atma, Prakriti Atma, or nature spirits, we call them. So they are working relentlessly. That's very, very important. So when this body is properly prepared with the help of these nature spirits, my dear friends, as I told you, for every organ, there are so many nature spirits are allocated. Right? All this is being done under the supervision of Supreme Soul or Srishtikarta, Paramatma, that we don't know. Mother doesn't know, father doesn't know. As if we are getting one baby out of mother womb, then is born, then we enjoy, right? We celebrate all that we do. But behind the scene, this much is happening. After the body is born, also, let me tell you, after the body is born, the baby is born, then it is growing also, while growing also. Even the maintenance, there are a lot of nature spirits working for every organ. You know that? Even we, for example, now, for us also, whatever the physical body having all the organs, right? Every organ, right? Maintenance also, they do that. Not that, you're just eating, like, you're putting something into mouth, it's happening. No. Okay, for example, a dead body is there, right? So you give whatever you give to the food. Will it work? Will that body digest it? It can't do that, no. It means what? What is that which is lacking there? All the so-called the nature spirits, we call it a prana shakti, we call it different names, but ultimately every organ to work effectively, the entire system is working to work effectively. The nature spirits, they continuously work along with you, right? Before born, after birth, then until death. After that, of course, you leave this physical body, you go away, isn't it? So that's how it works. So we have to respect this physical body. It is not easily, it's not easily achieved, my dear friends. We think is easily achieved. No, we are thinking like that. But it is with the greatest work, the greatest continuous, relentless work being done by all the nature spirits and workforce. So this physical body is created on this earth plane, and that too with the intention of your own soul, with the intention of your soul. Think, this also you need to remember very carefully, isn't it? So without your intention, it never be created here. Right. Now the physical body is created. What will happen now? So when the physical body is fully created, what has to come inside? With the first breath, right? With the first breath. So the so-called the soul will enter inside. Right? For example, we construct a building. A nice building we construct. Okay. Then until otherwise we go inside and live in that building. There's no meaning to that building itself. It becomes a booth bangla, isn't it? Not only that, for example, we construct a temple, a statue is built, everything is done. If you don't do prana pratishtha, what happens? So will they allow to use a temple without prana pratishtha? Similarly, this body is prepared within the mother womb. The baby is prepared. It became so called fetus. It has become ready. But if the soul doesn't enter, the prana pratishtha never happen, isn't it? Sometimes we see in the mother womb itself the baby died because prana pratishtha not happened. The soul didn't enter, the atma didn't enter. So the body usually useless now. They throw away, isn't it? So that's how soul will enter inside the so-called this fetus, and then then the life comes. Then the life will start, isn't it? So then the life will start, and then it keeps going. So this is how we need to understand, right? So friends, what happens here is, so always we need to see the so-called the sarira, this physical body is like a big so-called, it's like a big factory wherein lot of things are inside and lot of people are working behind it to create it. So the Vishwa Srushti Kartagal, Vishwa Srushti Karta, that means the whole in the Brahmanda, in the cosmos, there are many so like Srushti Karta, there are many nature forces and natural spirits are working to create this physical body. It is not easy. Even the tree, like animal or a bird or the human being, everything for that matter, it is not easily come. Okay, it's not easy that we achieve it. Everything is prepared, everything is designed and delivered properly with under the surveillance, under the vigilance of the so-called nature spirits. They work very diligently and then they produce this physical body. That's how we get it. So respect it and take care of it. Okay, take care of it. Don't throw it just like that. Don't neglect it also. So that's how we need to take care of that. So, so friends, so what happens is here is we need to understand that whatever the physical body is there, this is so called the prapanchika, what we are saying. But behind which what has happened so far to prepare this body, that is called adhyatmikata. What is not seen, it's called adhyatmikata. What is seen, this physical body, is a prapanchika. That's all we need to understand, right? All the nature spirits are working and they are diligently working and preparing this physical body. They are taking care of it even after birth also they are taking care. That means whatever the invisible things which you could not see with your naked eyes, of course you can see later on once you became master. But in the beginning you can't understand this. You can't see also. Nothing is visible for you. So, but that's always existing. They are existing and they are taking care. They are sustaining everything they are doing. All these so-called nature spirits and the so many people are so many the souls are the greatest souls are working on this, right? That's how what happened. That is completely that whatever we could not see, it's called spirituality or spiritual, like what you say, spiritual science, adhyatmikata, my dear friends. If you understand that, then it will be easy to understand further what I'm trying to explain here. So here, first of all, we need to understand is we are the souls. What we need to understand? We are the souls. When we understand we are the souls, when you understand that we are the souls, we can understand any other thing, right? We can understand about body, we can understand about this entire the physical cosmos. We can understand everything until unless you understand this. If you don't understand that you are not a soul, you are the soul, then you get into a lot of confusions, a lot of problems, a lot of issues. You face a lot of health issues, like other all variety kind of different kind of issues will crop up into your life. That happens. So that's how many people nowadays, as they do see, like they can't live this physical life properly because they think that they always think that they are the physical body. They don't know beyond that because they don't know meditation, they don't know spiritual science, right? When they don't know all this, what happened? So they think that they are only physical body. They try to this physical body alone. They try to do everything. They try to maintain it. They try to they try to pamper it. Everything they try to do with the physical body. They never know there is something beyond that, right? When you know there is something beyond that, that is the main drive force. That's the main drive force for this physical body. Then you'll try to maintain that. You'll try to always energize that. So which is the main? So as we discussed, from the top to bottom, like in the physical body, from the top, from this so-called nakasika. Nakasika means right from this air till the last, right? Till the last. Everything is maintained by so-called your own soul. Okay, that is the energy. So without that, it is very difficult to stay this physical body. This physical body cannot stay not even 1 second, my dear friends, without the help of the soul. Because this physical body, first of all, created by soul only. It's like this. For example, we are somewhere. we get constructed the building, isn't it? We are somewhere, so we give plan everything, and the engineers and everything, all the workers work, and then they construct the building. After that, we go and join there. So that's how the soul was in the spirit world, and then it got constructed its physical body within the mother womb. At the time of birth, the soul will come and join there. Until then, it is living in the upper worlds, the spirit world. But it get constructed its physical body because it's going to live there. It's going to live there. So it construct its own house diligently, properly, with the help of so many nature workers and nature spirits, everybody. Then once it is prepared, then it comes and join. If it doesn't join, that's called death. Okay. So otherwise, so once if it comes and join, then the physical body gets alive, and then it start going forward. So like that it happens, friends. So in one of the occasion, just in order to make you understand more, in one of the occasion, so Arjuna asked Sri Krishna, who are you? Right? Who are you? In Bhagavad Gita. So as per Bhagavad Gita, what he said, so Gudakesha, Arjuna is called Gudakesha. He overcome the sleep. That's why it's called as a Gudakesha. Right? So that's how he asked one question. Then Sri Krishna says, Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhutase Stitaha Aham Aditya Madhyam Cha Bhutanamanta Eva Cha. It means what he says is Aditya Madhyanta Bhutanam Anta Evache. I am now here. I am in everywhere, in every prana koti. That means Sarva Bhuta. That means Sakala prana koti. That means all the charachara, that is immovable, movable, all the life force, all the life beings, so-called 84 lakhs of life beings. I am the part of that. I am the driving force for all these things. He says, I am only driving all these physical bodies. These physical bodies are created because of me. He's telling. He's telling that I am not. He's not telling that I am a Krishna. I am born to Yasodhara. Right? He's not telling all that. What he's saying, I am everywhere. I am the driving force. I only created so many bodies. 84 lakhs of bodies are created. So that is me. He's telling. Then you can understand easily, isn't it? So that's how we need to understand, friends. So here, so it's a wonderful explanation given by Sri Krishna to the Arjuna. When Arjuna asked this question, who are you? He never said, I am a son of Yasodhara, right? All these things, he never told much about this. I am Devaki Putra. All this he never told. He told this particular explanation. Now, one more thing. Gautam Buddha, especially in Gautam Buddha's life, one particular incident we need to discuss at this point of time. So Gautam Buddha, so he never came out of the palace. So on a particular occasion, he came with his own Rathasarathi, that Chinna. So with the help of him, he came by chariot outside. Then he could see the world outside. Until then, he didn't see outside world itself. They kept him in the palace, in between the walls of the palace. Very luxurious life, lavish life. But when he came out, he could see what he could not see so far. What he could see, one person was bending and walking. One person was died. Somebody they are carrying, isn't it? Other person is like a Swamiji going there. So different instances he has gone through. Then he asked him. So he asked to that Chinna Rathasarathi, right? Chariot driver. He asked Chinna, so will I become like this? Will I become like that? I also die. Will I die? Will I become old? He said, yes, Swamiji, you also become old, you also will die. Oh, then for that, why should I need all these things? I need answer for this. How can I avoid my getting aged and getting how can I avoid my aging, as well as how can I avoid the death? So I need to understand this. I don't need anything. Just go back. Now you go back. So immediately you turn the vehicle and then gone to the palace. Then from there he left the palace, and then he went into the searching of this wisdom. Of course, he could not get a proper wisdom, a proper answers for his questions from various masters. Then ultimately he could only try himself, right? Ultimately, he tried himself after 5 years, after so long 5 years time he has taken, he searched himself and he went into the deep investigation of about himself, right? Then ultimately he found a way, the wonderful principle what he has given all of us, it's called Anapanasati. So through Anapanasati, you could understand what he could understand, that is, I am not the physical body, I am the soul. Even if the physical body died, what happens to me? As a soul, nothing happens to me, isn't it? The physical body comes and goes, right? So until then, he was given an idea that I should not die, I should not become old. Why should happen to me? Then he went in search of this, and then he found the truth through Anapanasati. That means by his own meditation, by his own practice. Then after Anapanasati through Anapanasati, when he invented himself that he's not a physical body, he's a soul. Then all his questions are answered. Then he got fulfilled, he got enlightened. So that's how it happened, friends. So for us also, this is very, very important. So now this physical body, see, for example, and the Gautam Buddha, as you know very well that he has proposed that the Gautam Buddha Ashtanga Marga, and four noble truths also he has explained. So that's how he devised a ways for the Dukkha Vimukti. That means, so he has taught about Dukkha Vimukti Marga. So basically, that like coming or liberating from the all the dukkha, all the unhappiness, sorrows. That's how he taught to the entire world. Okay. So dukkha vimukti is equal to roga vimukti. That means, so if you want to come out of any disease, first of all, your dukkha has to go. Your sorrows has to go out. So that's how he taught to the entire world. So if when we understand this, right, when we understand this, whatever the diseases we go through, friends. So who is responsible for all these things? We are only responsible. That's what Buddha told, right? Your own reasons, that means your own karmas are responsible for your own diseases. That's what he told. So there is something like so purva janma krutam papam vyati rupena pidyate. That means you are getting diseases, means you have committed some kind of a karmas, some kind of a papa. That means so called, you can say vice. So there, like you can say, lot of papas, negative karmas you committed. That is the reason for your so called the current state of health, current state of diseases. That's how it comes. He also used Apo Deepo Bhava. You have to light your own lamp, my dear friends. It means you have to enrich yourself. Nobody comes in the place of you, and nobody comes and handhold. It's all like, all gurus, they give you the principles. You follow them. You practice them. See, for example, Anapanasati, or beloved Patriji has introduced to the entire, the current days. After Buddha is introduced, after that, the more and more propagation done by Brahmarshi Patriji. So he has given the principle. We have to follow. We have to do our own breath observation. We have to do our own sadhana. Then we also need to get into the so-called understanding our true originality or true form, that we have to do ourselves. You will not do, or somebody else will not do, isn't it? They only can guide with the principles. Similarly, here Apo Dipo Bhava, what Gautam Buddha stated, right? Everybody has to light their own lamp. It means everybody has to identify what is your true form or the original form. What are you? What am I? We need to understand that. And even Bhagavad Gita, Udaredanatma Atmana. That means one particular statement is there. Everybody has to enrich themselves. Nobody will do in the place of you, like in charge of you. Nobody comes and help you. You have to enrich yourself. This is how our health also, we are responsible for it. If the health is going bad, that means so you are deviating all this, right? Then only your health will get disturbed, and your physical body will not support. It gets into a lot of diseases. That's how it happens. So there is something called Atma Shastra. That means Adhyatmika Shastra. If you understand this properly, Arogya Shastra is very simple. Arogya Shastra depends upon this Atma Shastra or Atma Gnana Shastra. This is straight away dependent. These two are directly interconnected, my dear friends. So if you want to get perfect health, that means perfect Arogya, you have to understand the Atma Shastra perfectly. What Atma Shastra says always, Atma Shastra says that your soul is infinite potential. You are the soul. You are not this physical body. You have created this physical body, you are coming and living in the physical body. That is the exact teaching of Atma Jnana Shastra. If you understand this, your soul is infinite, then why can't your body is infinite? Why can't your body is having infinite potential? Why don't you realize this? When you realize that Atma, soul, is having infinite potential, because it is everywhere, it is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, isn't it? Which one? Soul, your own soul. You are that. I am that. It is that. She is that. He is that. Everything is, everything is that only. Everything is that only. Nothing else. There is nothing beyond that. Anyada Sharanam Nasti. Isn't it? Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Atma. So, when you understand this, friends, then you'll also understand the power of your physical body. Your power, your physical body is also, it will be definitely highly potential, because your soul is potential. Soul is infinite potential it is having. Your body will also be a potential. You can maintain the same body if you can properly follow the rules of the so-called nature properly. Then what happens is you can maintain this physical body infinite amount of time. That's how there are many of the masters, they are chiranjeevis, right? Parasurama, and there are many, like even Matar Babaji is like a chiranjeevi. That means one physical body they have taken, the same physical body they are continuing. Years together they are continuing. You have that capability. Your soul is having infinite potential. Your body is also having infinite potential, because body is created out of your soul. No, you only created, right? Then why can't it be infinite potential? It's all about our perception, friends. Our perception, the way we treat the physical body, all this. So for this, to see to that this physical body goes for a long time, years together, hundreds of years, thousands of years, what exactly is important for a physical body? Remember only one thing. For a physical body, what exactly need is, for every organ to function properly, you need prana shakti. That's all. Pranic force. This pranic force, if you are giving properly, and let me tell you the order. See, there is an order for this physical body to maintain the healthy and hale and for a quite long time. Very simple. Pranic energy. After that, I'm telling the preference of, in a ascending order. So-called descending order. Highest priority is prana shakti. That's very, very important. If that is there, nothing else is important. After that, the water. After that, solid food. Okay. So it comes like this. So that means the prana shakti, what is going inside? How the prana shakti goes inside? For example, the breathing we take, right? The deep breathing we take, okay? The proper breathing we take, and then through that we get prana shakti. Not only that, so we have other method, anapanasati. Through anapanasati also, I get lot of prana shakti, lot of so-called Vishwamaya prana shakti. It's called cosmic energy we get. The cosmic energy also will amplify your own pranic force within your system. Is also very, very important. Remember this point. So, if you can provide highest amount of pranic force, my dear friends, with regular meditation, with a proper intake of the breath, right? So, proper breath, how can you take a proper breath? Many of the yogis, that's why they advised and they devised so many methods of pranayama techniques, isn't it? Of course, there are techniques for yogasanas, just for physical stretch of the body, if any muscle tension, all this to release. But more importantly than that, asanas, the pranayama. Pranayama techniques are given to you in order to avoid the shallow breathing, take the deep breathing. If you take the deep breathing, what happens? Every cell of your physical body will be supplied with enough amount of oxygen. If that is the case, what happens? Your cell will never die. Your cell will never age. Generally, they talk about 120 years are given to every cell. That is the time duration given to every cell. Every cell of our physical body, it can stay healthy if you are providing proper prana shakti, that will stay healthy for 120 years. Until that, it will not die. Understand? So that's how it is. So, but what happens here? We don't take proper breathing, right? And the breathing what you take in the current world, it is fully polluted. The air is polluted. There is no proper oxygen available in the air itself, isn't it? So then what happened? We need to do some Agnihotra inside the house. We need to keep doing the Agnihotra. And if possible, you have, so for example, you have a desi cow. So near to desi cow, if you are, sometimes you spend some time, weekly once or twice, then you get abundant amount of oxygen there. She will only produce oxygen. She never produce the carbon dioxide. You know that? It takes oxygen, it produces oxygen only. It never produces carbon dioxide like us. So spend some time with the desi cow. You get good amount of oxygen. You do Agnihotra inside the house. You get good amount of oxygen. These are the sources. How to amplify the oxygen, how to amplify the prana shakti inside us, so that we stay always healthy, friends. So there's nothing like, you don't eat food, you will not be healthy. You don't eat water, you don't drink more amount of water, you are not healthy. No, they are secondary, right? The first priority is swasahara, that is prana shakti. That's the first ahara to our physical body also. Understand? Because we are created by Atma, soul. Soul needs only prana shakti or Vishwa shakti, cosmic energy. So soul is nothing but a cosmic energy. So it always lives with the cosmic energy. We don't need to give any other food for this physical body. I can give you n number of examples for this. There are many examples which I'll talk about that. See here what happened now. So you have to give more amount of oxygen, more amount of prana shakti to the physical body. After that, what happens is you should also give good amount of water. Give more amount of water. Like, that's why all yogis, they used to carry one kamandalam with them. Always they used to drink water with a kamandalam, isn't it? That means what? They are giving good amount of water. The second priority they are giving. And food they take like a prasada. You understand? They take like a prasada. So, for example, somebody gives one fruit, they take like a prasada. It's like some leaves they take like. So, for the yogis, a person having such an intelligence, like yogis and masters, they do like this. But what do we do? The first priority for the more amount of food, delicious food, lot of masala food, tasty food. First we give the priority for solid, then comes to water if permission, if it permits, our regular the way of life, our lifestyle permits. Some extent we give so-called importance to the water, then the least importance to the oxygen. We are coming reverse way. That's why we are unhealthy. This world is, leading under distress and a lot of diseases and everywhere hospitals, what not. Everything you're seeing. So there is one woman, Jasmine. Jasmine, she lives with a swasahara. She won't drink water. She won't eat food also. Now also she is staying. Sometimes she used to come to our Pyramid Valley International here. She used to come here. Okay. So I think she is American, I think. So citizen of America. She used to come here. We met also. Like that, you can see many examples, friends. And let me tell you, Mummadivaram Balayogi. I think you might have heard many people. Mummadivaram Balayogi was the excellent yogi, master, great master from Mummadivaram, place in so-called Andhra Pradesh. He lived, right? He born up to 8 years only, like, a normal person, like up to 8 year age. After that, he went into meditation. He was only sitting in meditation. He stopped drinking water. Okay, stopped drinking. Actually, food is stopped. Then water drinking also is stopped. No water, no food, no excretion, no urination. He was just he was just sitting in the meditation for 39 long years. 39 years continuous meditation. Do you believe this? It is a miracle. There is a book written by a great Supreme Court lawyer. He is the the favorite favorite or a devotee of this yogi. He has written a book for you in a miracle series. So you can search for in the Amazon, you can buy it under a miracle series. Something called about Bala Yogi, about Bala Yogi. This Mummadivaram Bala Yogi. Please read this book. Read this book, understand how we can stay without food. You can understand scientifically explained that. The one more surprise or one more miracle is, along with him, there was his brother, younger brother. So he also started doing meditation by seeing his brother. He same like brother was doing one side, and he was by seeing him, by getting inspiration from him. His little younger brother, his younger brother also started. He went into meditation for 41 long years, without food, without water, without nothing, only swasahara. That means only they were taking pranavayu. That's all, and cosmic energy through meditation. Just with that, one person did 39 long years, other his brother has done 41 long years. They both were healthy and their hair was growing. Their hair was growing, body was growing. Then what do you say about this? Do you think it is something wrong? No. That is actually correct. That is the nature. That's a natural phenomena. So which they just they displayed or they shown as a great experimental thing to the entire world. They proved it. They proved that without food, without water, with only swasa shakti, that means with the cosmic energy, with the prana vayu, with the prana shakti, you can live any number of years. Okay, friends. So this is how we need to understand. If you understand this, so everything else you can understand easily. So that is why what we need to do is, okay, after doing proper meditation, getting lot of prana shakti, lot of so-called cosmic energy, the second preference you give is go on drink the water all the time. In a day, at least 13 to 14 glass of water you must drink. Okay, so that what will happen is, if you are having so much water, then what will happen? So your intent of taking food also will reduce. Otherwise, if you keep your stomach empty, what happen? It will always try to getting filled with a solid food. That's the least preference you need to give. Understand? If you do this, so what will happen is especially your health will be much better. And then beyond all these things, there must be one more thing. There must be one more thing we need to always remember is I am Atma. If you forget this, nothing will happen. All these things will be zero. So to always remember this, what happened? You must be doing meditation. You must be in the spiritual science. You must lead your life in a spirituality. When you do meditation, anapanasati and all, then you will be always in that perspective. You will not forget that I am not Atma. Then what happened? Your physical body alone has to fight all these things. Your physical body doesn't have that much capability to fight alone. When you feel that, when you really experience and when you really having that the recognition of that, I'm a soul, then everything else will be easiest, very easy. Understand? Your health is easy, your living is easy, your job is easy, everything will be easy, my dear friends. That is why this you don't forget. This particular truth you don't forget. So be in the truth always. Then everything else will automatically happen. So this is how we need to understand. Aham Atma, right? Aham Atma. That means I am Atma. So don't forget this particular thing. Then obviously you'll be healthy and your physical body can go any number of long years and having health and the greatest health within the physical body. That is very much possible. So this topic will continue. Part of the second, second part also we'll try to continue because it takes quite long time. So there are many more topics are there to continue. So that's why we'll stop it at this point, and as a part two, we'll try to cover the rest of the topics. Okay. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your wisdom about self care of health, Arogyasweeyavaram. And you have thought like health is a boon giving to ourselves, health is wealth, and understanding Sharira Dharma Shastra. Like you told, like 11 systems are continuously working, and we have to identify that we are as souls, and soul got an intent to get physical body. It's good to know, sir, like natural spirits, prakriti atmas, they are working for like every organ for us. Like so many spirits are allotted by supreme soul and they're working for that. And we as our own soul, we create our physical body. This listening and all is like more knowledgeable, so we have to respect our physical body and not to neglect that greatest work, since the greatest work done by great spirits and all Vishwa Srushtikartas with the intention of our own soul. So first we need to understand that we are souls is a big highlight, and Gautam Buddha was telling like liberating from sorrows is dukkha vimukti, and that's how we attain roga vimukti. So how like sorrows are interconnected to create more diseases, and also if we control our sorrows, then we can be free from diseases and all. So you told like your own karmas, your own reasons and your own karmas are responsible for your own diseases. That's how like the negative emotions impact our health. So light your own lamp. Apodvipa bhava adhyatmika shastra, it's a atma shastra, that our like knowing ourselves like our own soul is has infinite potential, and so the physical body can also have infinite potential and can live for like more than 120 or around 120 years. So it's aham brahmasmi and anidam sharanam nasti. So prana shakti, yeah, it's very important, sir. The prana shakti is the living force, and the pranic energy, water, solid, that's the descending order you told. And even some people, even if they feel like thirsty, they don't go for water. They'll think like, okay, eating a fruit contains more water, I'll go eat fruit. Again, they have solid, like having an orange or something, watermelon. But most of the people, they don't like to take water. Instead, they go like having fruit like, that consumes more water. So, diaphragmatic breathing is more good, you know, like deep inhale, very deep, not like shallow breathing. And thank you, sir, for telling about the Mummuduvaram Balayogi Garu and his very inspiration stories, and getting inspired from his brother. His younger one also got inspired, and that's very interesting. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom, sir. And masters, if you have any questions, please come forward and ask our sir. And share your experiences, whatever you have experienced, whatever you learned, the knowledge and all. Come forward.
Yeah. Pajan. Yeah, Pajanipayan.
My name is Paraniappan.
Paniyap.
That is Paraniappan. That is French spelling, sir. Since I am
Okay.
from Pondicherry. Great, sir. Today also it was great. This Mummudivaram Balayogi, sir, I have heard maybe before 45 years. It's
Okay.
interesting. Very much I am recollecting Mummudivaram Balayogi.
Yes. So
Specialty.
he's the best inspirational yogi, yeah, for all of us. Living with the prana shakti alone, we can lead our life. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Very nice,
Yeah.
sir. It's very nice. Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Right. Yes. So you can share your experience as well. If you have any question, you ask, no problem. Neelu.
Yes, sir. This one thing today, you've changed my perspective about the physical body, that it also can have unlimited potential. I think that's going to really change my thinking and my health also. So I'm grateful for that, because up till now I used to think, no, now I'm aging, and now I'll get old, and so it's natural to have problems, health problems. But though I have maintained a good health throughout my life, and already I'm following this 7 p.m. food habits and meditation I've been doing since the age of 28. But this shift you have got in my life from today, that even the body has infinite potential. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, I think it's Neelu Garu. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not wrong, Neelu Garu, is that you? You told like Mahavatar Baba, I saw him and he tried me here to
Yeah.
join. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can share your experience. And sir will
Yeah,
answer if you have any question.
earlier, I don't know whether you know about twin flames. I have a soul partner, and he also believes in Mahavatar Babaji. He introduced me his photo, and I have not followed him much, but somehow now that I decided I want to be a meditation trainer, I just in my meditation he came to me, and he immediately after that I saw your ad on Instagram, and I was very happy to know that it's free because I'm having a financial problem after COVID. So it was like a miracle, and I'm in your course, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm totally identifying with whatever the teachings are. It's the
Great.
most simplest technique, anapanasati.
Yes, the wisdom also, wonderful wisdom will come every day, and
Yes.
different masters will come here to teach you. And
Thank you.
Anapanasati meditation itself is powerful and simple yet powerful, and which will give you the direct experience of your own self. Basically, getting the experience of our own inner strength, that is our own inner energy or our own inner potent. If you get
Mm.
experience of that, you will never leave this path, any path for that matter. So many of the paths, what they do, they just introduce you smallest meditation, little meditation, which won't give you real experience of yourself. That's how what happened. You leave that. You can't continue that. See, where do you continue? Wherever you be happy and blissful, isn't it? So when you will be blissful, when you are connecting to your own inner properly for a long time. If there is an access to yourself, your own inner being, core being, if you are connected to that, then you can stay blissful for any amount of time. Then you feel always, in a real ananda. It's called ananda, bliss. That is possible only when you travel inside for a long time, not for just for 5 minutes, sit in meditation and wake up and then, I don't get bliss. No, it's not possible, right? So that's how this anapanasati designed, and we that's how we tell everyone to practice minimum 1 hour time. Sit and practice for 1 hour. We also say that in a day, 3 times 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, at least 1 hour minimum. Not like 5 minutes meditation, 10 minutes meditation. No, so that doesn't bring any kind of a connectivity. Connectivity is not possible. Okay, so that's how it is. Along with that, the supporting to that, so much wisdom is available on this platform because great masters comes every day. One master will come. They teach you the in-depth wisdom, spiritual wisdom. That means in order to strengthen your belief on the system. See, without a gnana, without wisdom, you can't continue any path, whatever it may be, how much ever it may be, how much ever blissful it is, you can't continue for lifelong. When you are supported by wisdom, then you will continue for a lifelong. That's how Swadhyaya, Sajana Sangatya, this is a indirect wisdom. The direct wisdom is through meditation. Both are needed in order to get transformation, in order to engineer ourselves, inner engineering, or so-called inner engineering, in order to happen, in order to make it happen successfully within us. We need indirect wisdom, direct wisdom. Indirect wisdom is Swadhyaya Sajana Sangatya. I think yesterday you might have discussed, isn't it? So the direct wisdom is meditation. Meditation is useful for two things: energization, the maximization of your energy, number one. Number two, in order to get the direct wisdom. Who am I? What is all about this so-called the Vishwa, that is so-called universe? What's all about this creation? In order to get answers for all these things, what is my purpose of life? Why I'm born here? What I'm supposed to do? In order to clarify, in order to answer to all these questions, then you need the direct meditational wisdom. Through meditation, you'll get all these things. Okay, in the form of messages, in the form of the inner feelings, everything will happen automatically. You don't need to ask anybody outside. That's why we always say the guru is inside, the guru is not outside. If you treat any other person as a guru and then you go on pray him, nothing will come. Okay. What Guru says, follow his footsteps, follow his teachings. Don't follow him personally. Try to follow his teachings. That's the most important aspect in order to transform ourselves. Okay. So you're in the right path. So continue. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, masters and sir Sir Ranganath sir is a founder of Mahavatar Foundation and Mahavatar Foundation and team and sir they are also providing a lot more services for free. And every month in third week, third Sunday, we have also holistic wellness festival. So like so many, like last time Himalayan yogis came to
Yeah.
our program. And so Mahavatar Foundation is providing so many services like mudra therapy, yoga therapy, energy therapy, holistic lifestyle, home remedies, and so many other services, all for free. They're like women problems or children's problems, and so many other things like spiritual counseling, skin problems, constipation issues, everything. So all for free. And we'll get to you in future about more details about that.
Yes. So we conduct holistic wellness classes like this online in 4 languages basically. Mahavatar Foundation does in 4 languages. This is English. Then at this time only Hindi is going on. The other side Telugu is also going on now. At 9 o'clock it starts at up to 11 o'clock. Now already Telugu and Hindi is going on right now. Okay, and now this is English. In 3 languages now it's going on. In the morning time we have Telugu and Kannada again in the morning time. In the afternoon time we have Kannada again. Total 6 Zoom sessions going on across the world. So we try to give this wisdom, the straight wisdom, original wisdom to all or everybody. We would like to give this original wisdom, share this original wisdom to every person on this earth planet in the globe. That's our intention, to give the straight wisdom, original wisdom. No question of modifying it, altering it. Straight away we want to give. And along with this original spiritual wisdom, we also try to help everybody to understand their own physical body and the environment around them. We will try to make him to understand. And through mudra therapy, acupressure, holistic lifestyle, and see to that their physical body is healthy. In order to do more and more meditation, your physical body must be healthy, right? So we first of all, with our mental patterns, the mental illness, basically the negative thoughts, we disturb our own energies most of the times, right? So in order to correct it, we need to undergo the deep meditation. The lot of meditation we need to do in order to remove all the negative patterns of negative patterns which are already part of us. That's why the meditation is given to you as a tool in order to cleanse your so-called monomaya pressure. That means mental body. So cleanse your mental body with a meditation. We also given some tools in order to cleanse the physical body also. What are the tools we give? We give acupressure, we give mudra therapy, we give holistic lifestyle, we give home remedies, we give motra therapy, self-urine therapy also we teach on this platform. Like many of the tools we give to cleanse the physical body one side, like Abhyanga Snana, enema, right? Fasting. We go on teach. Now they're teaching in Sattvic lifestyle, they're teaching 7 habits now. I think they are in the first habit now. They are now we are going through the first habit. In the first habit also there are many topics. So today also we discussed about inner cleansing of a physical body. So these are all important. So one side, the cleansing of the physical body. The second side, cleansing of your own mind, so-called mental body. And then, so that what happens, if these two things are properly cleansed, then your elevation of your consciousness is much easier, and you can go into the deep meditation and you can realize yourself very fast. That is the intention of this program, so-called holistic wellness. Okay, friends?
And having sattvic food, not eating non-vegetarian food is also important.
Sattvic. Already, like Sattvic lifestyle also we are teaching, right? Today, one
Yes.
of the habit of Sattvic lifestyle is inner cleansing. That's what we have discussed today.
Yes.
Yes. So you also can become the part of foundation. right? Learning this wisdom, sharing the wisdom. So join this mission and spread this. So spread this original wisdom throughout the world. So we are doing that, and all these great masters like Sri Pallavi and Deepika and Sindhura. So these are all great masters. They have joined here, they learned, and then they are spreading. What a wonderful thing it is. So nothing is comparable. Actually, I'm telling you, nothing is comparable than what they're doing. The human service, selfless service, relentless service they are doing. So in fact, they are giving whatever they can, whatever they could give to the universe back. They are giving successfully. Their life has got a meaning now. Otherwise, there's no meaning, my dear friends. Just we eat and we live for children, and then we eat and then do all these things, and then again we depart this physical body, right? We do some profession, this, that, and all, then money, earn lot of diseases, then succumb to the diseases, then we pass, we leave this physical body and go back. What we are getting out of all this? Tell me. So money is not coming, your children are not coming, your properties are not coming, nothing is coming with you. Then what else you are taking from here to the going back, right? So only one thing you can take it back is your own wisdom, your own service. These two things only you can carry along with you. Nothing else you can carry from here to the going back to your spirit world, your own home. Okay. Okay, friends. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad to all of you. Good night. Subrat.